Storytelling 101, use 5 bodies, not one. So, in this week's little video, to those who watch and listen, we're just going to talk about the 5 bodies. Simply because this is the essential item to making us more unified in what we do. It's very easy to work the body, or is it? For instance, in my current quest to rehab my knee, I have found out that certain muscles like to contract and other ones really don't. They're very reluctant. So just that connection to the body, making the body do what we request it does, isn't as easy as we think. But I think that's because there isn't all of us involved. We can be a bit fractured or distracted quite easily. So with the exercises that we've done so far or in any yoga practice, it's really good to get the contractions good, correct, so you know what you're meant to be doing. So for instance, when we are standing, we can use our thighs a lot, which is the front of the body, and that can tense the hip flexors and it can lead to imbalances in the hips or stiffness in the spine. But if we really engage the glutes, the buttocks, the big muscles behind us, the very big muscles behind us, ideally they're big and strong, then the psoas is balanced because we've got something in the back and something in the front, and two of them talk together. They talk, they communicate, and they work things out. They work out how to move. It's when our mind isn't talking to our body or our body isn't talking to the mind, like how in certain movements, one muscle fires and the other is very, very reluctant to fire. I have to find a way of getting that part of my body to join in. So that's the first part, just getting the mind and the body to talk to each other. Then we need to get the feeling sense. Is it actually working now? I can think my glutes are working. I can think I am contracting something, but it's only when I place my hand upon it, or when I'm at the physio places his hand upon that part of my body, that I know if I'm doing it correctly or not. We need that external feedback sometimes because our internal feedback can sometimes be a bit incorrect. So therefore we need to really pay attention to the part of the body so it kind of contracts. Our mind needs to get through all of the fabric leading to that part of the body to contract it. We then need to make sure that we are physically contracting it. But then when we found that out, there's something else that we need to do in that feeling sense. As opposed to disassociating from something like, I'm just doing my physio, I'm just doing this exercise. Because there's a lovely little story about one bunch of people who love doing exercise, and the people doing the research got another bunch of people who hated doing exercise. They all did the same exercise, and they measured the people's blood after the exercise regime. And the people who loved doing exercise got all these benefits in their blood. But the people who didn't like it, well, they didn't get anything. So, well, not that they didn't get anything, but they didn't get half of the response. So it's about trying to get us into what we're doing. Us as in, are we grumpy? Are we happy? Whatever we are, we need to get that into the process. So instead of ignoring where we're at, we need to try to encourage where we're at into the process. Because what that does when we put a sliver, a wisp, a flavor, a scent of ourselves into the fabric of our body, the contraction improves, the connection improves, the shape, the container improves. So that's it. That's basically it. That's what this little video is about. How do you do it? Well, you can take something as simple as stretching your fingers. You can stretch your fingers and so you feel your mind is stretching your fingers. You can then really pay attention to it until you feel the muscles and tendons and fabric of the hand lengthen. You can then just feel parts of the hand that aren't contracting. So for instance, here isn't, so if I work that, then I have a better contraction. So once I've got that and I'm feeling it, I'm really feeling the sensations, I can either pay attention to the atmosphere around the hand or try and direct the hand towards something, and that increases the sensations in the hand. Or I can take my current emotions of, it's a bit of a sticky day, and really to reach that sticky day through my hands, and immediately something else happens in that part of my body. When we add the emotions, how we're feeling into what we're doing, it plumps up the cavity, it plumps up the spaces, it fills the container, it puts charge into the phone. So that's it. I think that's enough. Until next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.